morning, everybody. Welcome to the campus here at Alvirne High School, home of the Broncos. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures, and he is the highlight guy. I am joined by the head coach of the Alvirne Broncos, the 10-7 Alvirne Broncos, Coach Frank Gerginis. Coach, thank you for joining us here on the highlight guy. One regular season game to go, 17 games in the books. What's the identity of this Alvirne Bronco team, and what do you like about your girls?
I think our identity is, we try to have a faith-based identity where we got to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in what we're doing. It's never about one game. It's about the entire season. We've had ups, we've had downs, and as long as we keep learning from our downs, I think that's going to help us later on. And, heading into the playoffs, they're in a good spot. It was nice to see us respond with a good game at Winnicott the other night. They're up and coming, but it was nice to see us take control and keep control. That's something that we've been trying to work on.
You're talking about going to Winnicott and getting on the road, going to the Seacoast. It looks like you guys will probably be road warriors as you head into the playoffs on the horizon. You're playing a really good team tonight in the Windham Jaguars. They have the third seed sewn up. What do you guys have to do tonight to have success against this Windham team?
Yeah, first and foremost, Windham is what an outstanding season they're having. Kudos to the coaches. It's kind of like a replay of last year where the last game of the season last year we had to go to Goffstown. And we lost on a five-point game, but it really gave us momentum saying that, hey, we can play with one of these teams.
Yeah.
And we ended up facing them in the first round, and we beat them.
There you go.
So I'm really hoping for that tonight. Prove to themselves that they can compete with a top-tier team, one possession at a time, one quarter at a time, and just help us as the next step.
Kind of a nice little segue to my next question. You guys going to be working on anything different tonight to prepare you for the playoffs, or is it business as usual for these Broncos?
I think the season's an evolution. You have to go with what works. You have to go with what you're best at. The past couple weeks, we've been really diving into what we're really good at.
Sure.
And we're trying to work on that stuff. And, again, we took the road that we have to take against Windham. We're hoping now that we can prove to ourselves that it will work against a very good Windham team.
Sure.
A top-tier team, and that's all we can do.
What are some things you're going to be looking for tonight, and then I'll let you get to it. What things do you have to do tonight to have success? And success not necessarily meaning a win or anything like that, but what does your Alvirne Bronco program have to do tonight to have success?
They have to play as a team. They have to believe in each other, and they have to believe that they can compete with anybody.
Sure.
It's an inner thing. We've been talking about it all year. Dot the I and cross the T.
Yeah.
If you look at all of our games, no matter who we played, we're always in it, but there's always that dot the I and cross the T moment that knocks us off. So again, it's playing 4 quarters, stay consistent, believe in what we do, believe in the path that we're on, believe in each other, and if we do that, we'll compete with anybody.
Coach, I really appreciate you taking the time tonight. Coach Frank Gerginis of the Alvirne Broncos looking to go to 11-7 tonight. We have a lot to get through before that. You're watching the Highlight Guy. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps.
Welcome back to the campus here at Alvirne High School, home of the Broncos. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. I'm joined here by the head coach for the Windham Jaguars, Coach Todd Stefanidis. Coach, thank you for joining us here. Your team comes in tonight at 15-2. It looks like you have the #3 seed sewn up in a home game. Can you tell us a little bit about your team and some of the characteristics that you like about your young ladies?
Yeah, I really like their veteran, seasoned leadership. We got 6 seniors in the crew right now, so certainly when they graduate, we got some holes to fill. But this year, they've been a pleasure to coach. Just they're willing to show up every day and work hard in practice and really play and care for each other. It's been a pleasure to coach.
Interestingly enough, nice segue to the next question. Do you think your girls are kind of geared up for this playoff run, kind of looking at the teams above them? Any chance they overlook this Alvirne team here tonight?
I mean, they're high school athletes, so
yeah.
Hard to predict what they're thinking. But I think over the course of the season, they've shown up every night with the willingness to play hard and get better and get themselves ready for that night's opposition.
Finish this thought for me, Coach, and then I'll let you get right to it. Windham High School will have success tonight if they do the following 3 things. You go.
Yeah, if we can defend, have good ball pressure without fouling, if we can box out, get going in transition, and offensively we can take care of the basketball and use each other unselfishly on offense, we'll have success.
Coach Todd Stephanides of the Windham Jaguars, they have the number 3 seed sewn up. They're trying to keep their winning ways going here. Want to thank y'all for watching us here on the Highlight Guy. Coach Todd Stephanides, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Wish you the best of luck. If you guys come out on top, any chance we can get a girl or 2 for a post game?
Certainly.
Awesome. Don't you change that dial. We'll be right back with the opening tip right after this.
He gets out to the 25, he breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25, there's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out, downtown, Yahtzee. Landry, 0-0, 0-on-0. Caruso from downtown knocks down a triple.
Two pitch. Base hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Commode with a spectacular play.
Welcome back to the campus of Alvirne High School as Def Leppard blares over the intercom system. Armageddon it in the background, and are you getting it? We're going to get it here in just about 1 minute and 10 seconds. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here on the Highlight Guy. Steve Cody, as always, is the man on the moving pictures. It is the last game of the regular season here in the NHIAA Division I schedule. And we're going to meet the starting lineups here as the 15-2 Windham Jaguars come into the gym here at Alvirne to face the 10-7 Broncos. We met with both Coach Frank Gerginis and Coach Todd Stephanides. They were nice enough to join us in the pregame. We'll have a postgame interview or 2 for you after. And we will meet the starting lineups for each of these teams. 5 o'clock start here from Hudson.
Emergency, please take your belongings and make your way to one of the exits located at the corner of the gymnasium. Please go outside and wait for further instructions from the event staff. You are also reminded that smoking is not permitted on school property. We ask that everyone conduct themselves in a sportsmanlike manner at all times. Please treat players, coaches, spectators, and officials with the utmost respect that they deserve and enjoy the game. Here are tonight's starting lineup for both teams. For the Windham Jaguars, number 3, Riley Finneran.
Number 3 is Riley Finneran, a sophomore guard for Coach Todd Stefanidis. Number 5, Sarah Guarnaccia, a senior forward for the Jags. Avery Stefanidis, a senior guard.
Number 21, Megan Husson.
21 is a senior guard, Megan Husson. And number 31 is Lila Boucher, senior guard. Coach Todd Stefanidis, head man for the Jags, and now the home team. Courtney Anderson, a sophomore forward, gets the start for Coach Gerginis. Junior forward Julia Adams wears number 11. Number 14 is Haley Chrisman, junior guard. Senior forward Ella Hartson wears number 20. And Lexi Floyd wears Michael Jordan's number 23. She's a junior guard. We'll take this break for the national anthem. We'll be right back for the opening tip after this. The national anthem is in the books. 8 minutes on the clock. Alvirne in their white uniforms. Red numbering going right to left on the dial. The Windham Jaguars in their dark blue uniforms, white numbers, will be going left to right. 3 officials on the floor here this evening. Anytime you get 3 officials, you know they're seeing things a little bit more closely than if you have a 2-person crew. And although not much at stake here, as the Broncos will more than likely be road warriors in the postseason unless something happens with Salem in their final game. And this Windham team has sewn up the 3 seed. They are looking up at Bedford and Londonderry, a game that we called for you right here on the highlight guide just a few nights ago. Once again, Windham going left to right, Alvirne going right to left. You are watching on the highlight guide. Tip is won by the Broncos. They will operate in the half court. Ball comes over onto the left wing. Nice dribble drive by Hartson. She'll reverse it. This is Adams. Right-hand dribble at the elbow. Gives it up. And they will reset the scene. Circumnavigating the globe. Right hand, runner in the lane. No. Rebound pulled there by Guarnaccia, and she'll give it up. And the Jags will set up in their half court. Downtown, not shy, Yahtzee! And a 3-point make there for Avery Stefanidis as the Jags on top. Left-hand dribble control, top of the key. Now to the right, downtown, and a Yahtzee of her own. Shot from downtown Hudson. Alexis Floyd with a Yahtzee. We are locked up at 3. Ball comes over the half court, now operating. Finneran looking for help, cycles it through into the paint, little pull up, no, defended there. It looks like we're gonna get a foul called on, looks like Floyd on the foul. And that'll be her first, the team's first. Of course, the race is to 5. 5 fouls will put you at the free throw line.
No shot clock here in the state of New Hampshire. Release, rotation, front iron to the left. Second attempt forthcoming. As we mentioned, Windham enters tonight's game at 15-2, Alvirne at 10-7. Release, rotation, back iron, good box out. 0 for 2 on that trip for Windham. Guarnaccia misses them both. Downtown, no, missed everything, but an offensive rebound underneath. Jenny on the spot, that was number 14, Haley Chrisman, and she puts the Broncos on top. Finneran at the elbow, kicks it back out. Now it comes back to Finneran. She'll cross over. Left-hand dribble, had the ball stripped, fortunate to come away with it, and the Jaguars will reset in the half court. Nice pitch through the paint, little leather souffle, and banished from the kingdom of hardwood, and back the other way come the Broncos. Downtown, front iron, no, that one again, shot from beyond the college three. Underneath, no good. Broncos battling for it. It'll go off a Bronco hoof, and back the other way go the Jags. 6:02 to go in the first frame, 5-3 Alvirne. Finneran, right-hand dribble, double team kick out. And now they'll work it around downtown, Yahtzee! And another three-point make there for the Jags. Megan Husson joins the three party. Or rather, that would have been Boucher, I believe. Missing everything there. Husson will reset the scene. Ball goes up, rebounded. Running the floor well were the Broncos, and they couldn't get it to go on that fast break attempt. And now Husson will reset the scene. Finneran's not shy. Front iron, no. Rebound grabbed in there. Back the other way come Adams and the Broncos. And this is Hartson. Ella, right-hand dribble marked up by Finneran. Step back. Anderson now goes strong. Can't get it to go. And now the Jags will run. They do have the numbers. No travel call. Missed the bunny, but I think that one is going to go off the Broncos. We're going to get a timeout here as all goes silent. A 30-second variety. And that'll give us a chance to talk about the Highlight Guy's upcoming live streams. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel today and never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to YouTube, search the Highlight Guy, and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. And hey, by the way, if you like what you're seeing and hearing here on the live stream and think you'd like to advertise with the Highlight Guy, or you just want more information, contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com. That's Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at thehighlightguy.com. Businesses are telling us that they're booming since they've been advertising with the Highlight Guy. I can see everybody hitting the subscribe button on their cell phones here in the gymnasium. Bronco Nation, what say you? Possession will go to the Jags. They'll do the honors on the Ian Alvirne. Got to get it in 5. They do. Dribble drive, kick. Nice job of working it around downtown. No. Good rebound there by Anderson. She got it over to Floyd. Floyd goes up strong with the left. No, hits the deck. And now Finneran will run. Got to be careful of the carry. Runner right hand, block shot, and back the other way come the Jags. That was Hartson on the nice defensive play. We're going to get a reach in. And I think that one is going to go against number 21, Megan Husson, as Hartson was heading to the cup. Ella Hartson, the senior forward to do the honors from the A in Alvirne. They had the baseline. They come over the top instead. Nice pickup defensively by Windham. Baseline shut down. Runner in the lane comes up just short. And back the other way come the Jaguars. Nice pass in transition, goes up strong. May have been bothered there. And Anderson comes back the other way. And I think that one may have gone off of a Windham Jaguar pass, so they're going to give it back to Alvirne. Once again, Hartson to do the honors. She's got to get it in, does so over the top. Downtown Floyd, no. Good positioning on the glass there by the Jags. And a steal. Up, no. Broncos have had a couple bites of the apple here, been unable to get it to go. Windham now operating in the half court. This is Husson downtown, in and out. It was a good look from distance. I believe that was Lila Boucher. She couldn't get it to go. Now the Broncos come back the other way. Right hand dribble. Play being called from the sideline. This is Anderson downtown, in and out, everything but down for Hartson. Good hustle, jump ball call, possession goes to Windham. 6-5, Windham Jaguars on top by a point. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. This is Finneran, right hand dribble, comes to the right, hands it off, little two-player weave. Now the high pick and roll set downtown, no. And a battle for the rebound, give me that, says number 11, Julia Adams. Unfortunately for the Broncos, it'll go off of them and Windham will get the possession. Finneran operating the point. On the right side. Now they'll circumnavigate the globe. Back to whence they came. And now defense being called for by the Alvirne bench. Finneran goes up strong, couldn't get it to go. Finds the foul line wide open and a nice dish and finished by Husson. And full court pressure being applied here by the Jags. And now they'll fall back. Man-to-man defense being employed. They take him off the dribble downtown. Long range two, no good. Johnny on the spot. And a good follow there by Floyd, and she's got 5. Jags by a point. 1:52 to go in the first quarter. Top of the key, crossover. Nice pass down a low baseline. Good move there, up strong. And a good move by Finneran. She was hacked in the act. And she'll head to the free throw line. Nice ball fake there by Finneran. As she drives baseline, and she'll get 2. That free throw brought to you by Goodnight Moon. It was relatively quiet in here. Steve Cody was nearly asleep behind the controls. I wish you could see his setup. He's got a pillow back there, one of those robes that you wear that doubles as a blanket. 2 for 2 for Finneran. And now Alvirne in the half court. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Floyd with the 2 fouls has to be careful. Giving up downtown, front iron, no. Good hustle for the rebound, pulled down there by Willard. And now Finneran steals it. And we'll see if Windham holds for the last shot or if they'll force the issue. Ball goes over the top. Stefanides now down onto the baseline. They'll come back up top. Trying to step into that passing lane. The runner, teardrop, is good. Nice make there by Finneran. She has 4, and it's a 5-point lead for Windham. Nice job. They're going to call a travel. It was a good move down on the baseline there by Chrisman. Looked like a little jump stop and maybe took a little drag step before that. A nice move, but it won't show up on the scoreboard. 12-7 Jags. Windham operating in the half court. And now the little 3-player weave, high screen and roll. Downtown, back iron, no. Good positioning on the glass. 34 seconds to go. Hartson, nice pass on the baseline, return pass to Hartson. She's bothered there by 3 Jags downtown, no. Long rebound, and back the other way comes Windham, 2-on-1. Pretty pass, and a great finish there. As Finneran found Khalifa. 10 seconds to go now here in the first quarter. Floyd sets the scene. Rolls to her right, she's not shy. Downtown, no. And that's going to do it for the first quarter here from the campus of Alvirne High School. Your score, the Windham Jaguars 14 and the Alvirne Broncos 7. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy. That'll give us a chance to talk to you about Bouvier Prepare. They provide comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. If you are looking for guidance in the process for playing college lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, or volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. That's Bouvier, B-O-U-V-I-E-R, prepare@gmail.com. So 14-7, it was a back and forth affair in the first quarter. And the Broncos missing a couple of opportunities there underneath the basket late to draw a little closer. Both teams in a feeling out process the first 8 minutes. But this Jaguar team, very successful regular season, trying to go to 15-2 or 16-2 on the season. The Broncos of Alvirne trying to get their 11th win. So 2 successful programs here. It looks like this Jaguar team might host Nashua North in the playoffs, but the few possibilities here for the Broncos. Both of these teams will qualify for the postseason, just a matter of who they play. All right, the Broncos will get the ball first here to start the second frame. Possession arrow going towards Windham. Broncos are down 7. Little dribble drive, gets tied up, and was able to find her teammate underneath. That was Avery Willard. And they're going to say she was in the act of shooting, so Willard's going to head to the line for a couple of freebies. That foul will go against Riley Finneran. That's her first and the team's first here in the second quarter. Acoustic shadows in the gym here in Alvirne. Release, rotation, and out. Everything but down. The rim gods are not smiling on these teams here in the early going. Willard will get a second bite at the apple. Back iron, shooter's touch, home roll for Avery. And it is 14-8 Windham. Ball comes to the top of the key, little spin move, right elbow runner in the lane. Couldn't get it to go. Good positioning on the glass there by Hartson. Right hand dribble, kick, downtown. Floyd can't get it to go, and another rebound for the Jags, and they have the numbers if they run. Now transition defense has gotten back, so good recovery by the Broncos. They'll feed the flasher in the paint. Floyd with the quick hands there, knocks it away. And Alvirne with a chance to dig into that lead. Top of the key. That was small. She got it over to Floyd. She'll left-hand dribble, penetrate through the paint. No good. Rebound went to Guarnaccia, and back the other way come the Jags. Finneran crossover needs help. And they've been feeding that flasher all night long, and it sets up a downtown shot. No good. Good job on the glass as Lila Boucher grabbed that rebound. Foul will be called on the floor. But because Boucher hustled on the glass, she drew the foul. Substitutes entering the game for both teams. Avery Willard will pick up her first foul. That's the team's first of the quarter, each team with 1. She's going to get a double dribble there as driving the baseline was number 41, Liz Grasso. Grasso may have slid the feet or used two hands on that dribble before she went. Setting the scene is Hartson. She'll drive the paint, kick out. Small, passed it back inside, no good. A great look there for Hartson. Just couldn't get it to go, and back the other way come the Jags. Skip pass across the way, a long two. No good, but on the glass, fighting for it, no call. Good battle underneath, and hitting the deck was Grasso. Again, no call. And the Broncos will head back to the bench. Jags taking the ball underneath the basket. Nice bounce pass on the low block. This time, getting it to go was Grasso. And a timeout called here. 30-second timeout by Windham as the Jags have once again doubled up the Broncos to the tune of 16-8. You are watching live on the highlight. I want to thank you all for joining us. We'll be in Bow tomorrow calling the Boys Division III semifinals at 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock for the NFHS network. Then we will be back to call first round and second round girls Division I playoff basketball here, the NHIAA. We are not sure what games those will be, so make sure you go to the website to check out just what games we will be covering when the Division I girls playoffs start next week. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. And the subscriber button just continues to get punched. The goal is 1,000 by the end of the season, Steve. We can do it. Ball goes out of bounds off of an Alvirne horseshoe, and it'll be Windham ball. Right hand dribble being employed here by Husson, gave it up. Looking for that flasher in the middle. They'll reset the scene through. Another flasher. Pretty bounce pass on the low block. Just too much mustard on that hot dog. Same book, different page, and unfortunately the turnover for the Jags. Now the Broncos will slow things down. Ella Hartson operating the point. Baseball pass over the top, step back, Floyd, Yahtzee! What a play as Alexis Floyd knocks down a triple, rubbing the dots off the dice. You get that reference, Steve? There are dots on the dice when you play Yahtzee? Okay, very good. I was gonna call sugar cubes, but a little runner in the lane downtown. No, good positioning on the glass, and a good pull down there by Anderson. Anderson now will operate the one spot. She'll give it up to Floyd. Floyd looking for help. Will use her dribble, and a timeout called by the Broncos. Coach Gerginis didn't like what he was seeing there as they were operating in the half court. Wanted to talk it over. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And that'll give us an opportunity to talk to you about what else? Real estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal is a luxury realtor. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts and can assist you with your real estate goals. The Dow Group is the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire. Contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email Deb at thedowgroup.com. That's Deb, D-E-B, at thedowgroup.com. We'll be joined tomorrow in Bow for the call of the Division III semifinals. Timeout is in the books.
Let's go, Broncos! We got this! Go, Ted!
And in it comes. Now the Broncos operating in half court, 4:38 to go in the first half. Anderson thought about it, albeit briefly. And now she'll dribble back to the top of the key. Dribble, drive, kick, downtown, Yahtzee! And Hartson joins the three-party. The lead is now just 2. Windham operating in the half court. Right-hand dribble into the corner. Again with a 3-player high weave. Windham operating in the half court. Looking for the best shot. Finneran downtown, no. And battled for there and taken, jump ball called. Possession will stay with the Jaguars. So good positioning on the boards by Alvirne. Just had a couple of hands reach in there as Coach Stephanides will head to the bench, 2 for 2. And doing the honors will be Avery Stephanides on the L in Alvirne. Got to get it in. Nice pass on the low block, good body control. Great kinesthetic awareness there by number 15, Gabriella Galifa. Lead back up to 4. Right-hand dribble, kick out on the baseline. Reversing floor. Step back. Floyd thought about it, needs a backdoor cut, finds it. Nice up and in, and what a move there to Ella Hartson. Good 2-player game there by Hartson and Floyd. Lead is back to 2 points. Baseline cut off there. They'll have to reset the seam. Nice crossover dribble, kick out, top of the key. Again, into the paint they go. Bodies hit the floor, no call. And the rebound goes to Alvirne, and they'll run. Downtown, long 2 is no good, and running it down is Galifa. And back the other way come the Jags. Finneran back up top. Downtown, front iron, no. Good positioning by Anderson. Good transition defense by Windham. Anderson didn't get the memo as she goes coast to coast and puts it in off the glass. And hey, don't look now, 2:32 to go in the first half. We are locked up at 18 points apiece. So this Alvirne team at 10-7, someone forgot to tell them that they're not supposed to come in here and play as dominating a game as they are. They're taking everything from this Windham Jaguar team who come in at 15-2. They've had themselves a nice regular season, but you know, maybe in a lot of cases the playoffs start here tonight. It won't knock you out necessarily, but it'll give you a pretty good feel for what you're heading into when you get to the single elimination tournament next week. And we'll be bringing you, as mentioned, the first 2-round games from the girls Division I tournament right here on the Highlight Guy. So make sure you watch us on thehighlightguy.com, and you can see all of our stuff on YouTube as well. We've been traveling across the border in Massachusetts, calling several games there. We've been calling games all throughout the state, boys and girls, and now we're getting ready for the postseason. And both of these teams look like they are ready to hit the ground running in the Division I tournament. 2:32 to go in the first half, 18-18. And you heard us ask the coaches, they're looking to do anything different here as they prepare for that second season. And you can see the level of intensity maybe turned up a notch or two by both of these teams. Nice pass down on the low block from Hassan to Galifa, and she has 6. Now the full court pressure comes. Got to stay out of those corners, avoid that trap. They can't do it. Turnover. Back the other way come the Jaguars. Yahtzee. And a 3-point shot by Hassan. 5-point swing here in the last 20 seconds. Hartson operating at the point. The high pick was coming. She didn't use it. She reversed it instead. And now she gets it back. Dribble drive, baseline. Good body control. And a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way as Ella Hartson hangs in the air, banks it, and heads to the line for a chance at three the old-fashioned way. You can hear a pin drop here. Hartson, release, rotation, splash, knocks it down. And Ella has 8 all here in the second quarter. Lead is down to 2 points for the Jags. Guarnaccia being harassed, had to get rid of it. It goes all the way around in the corner to Husson. They tried feeding the low block, and Guarnaccia had it knocked away by Floyd.
Good job, Julia.
Coach Gerginnis heads back to the bench. And here comes the pressure once again. They don't guard the inbound, so they've got 3 players to guard 2. Trying to force her left. They do, and it's going to go off of the heel of Anderson.
Keep working.
So turnovers rearing their ugly head the later stages of the second quarter. Downtown, back iron, no. Battled for on the glass. Way to keep it alive for Windham. Finneran, dribble drive, can't get it to go. Johnny on the spot there was Boucher, and she knocks it in. Anderson needs some help, finds it in Floyd. Floyd will skip it across the way to Christensen, or Chrisman rather, excuse me. Almost went off of Floyd's heel. No shot clock in the state of New Hampshire. Only 27 teams employ a shot clock in the United States. Cocktail trivia there for you. Spin move, Anderson needs help at the elbow, kicks it out. Hartson loses control, throw up, no. Battled for on the glass, possession will stay with the Broncos. 20.3 seconds to go. Hartson to do the honors. Hartson's got to get it in. They're counting. They come all the way to the top. Floyd from the mane of the horse. 16, now 15. Skip pass across the way. It's wide open, but they do not take it. It's a 2-3 zone being employed here by Windham. Top of the key, Floyd downtown. Good if it goes. And that's going to do it for the first half. And we'll take it into the break. It's the Windham Jaguars up by 4, 25-21. We got to pay some bills. We'll be back with some numbers and some halftime stats for you. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy. Don't you go anywhere. Go get yourself something to eat, something to drink, and get your butt back in that chair for what promises to be a fantastic second half of action. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
go. Ready when you are. Welcome back to the campus here at Alvirne High School, home of the Broncos. It's the last regular season game for the Division I NHIAA girls basketball teams. It is the Windham Jaguars with a 4-point advantage as we head into the third quarter. They're up 25-21. Got some numbers on the ledger for you. We'll start with the home team, the Broncos. It was Courtney Anderson with 2, Haley Chrisman with 2, Avery Willard with a free throw to give her a point. Ella Hartson had 8, and Alexis Floyd had 8 to lead the Alvirne Broncos. On the other side of the ledger, it was Riley Finneran with 4 points, Avery Stephanidis with 3, 6 points for Gabriella Gulipa, 8 points for Megan Husson, 2 points for Lila Boucher, and 2 points for Elizabeth Grasso. The Alvirne Broncos trying to get to 11-7 here on the season. Meanwhile, the Jaguars have the 3rd seed sewn up. They enter at 15-2, trying to get victory number 16, but the sledding is tough for this Windham team as Alvirne giving everything they have. They want this last home game here because it does not look like they're going to get a home game in the playoffs. They want to go out on the winning side of things in front of their home crowd. Jason Roby calling all of the action for you here on the highlight guy. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. And once again, we'll be at Bow High School tomorrow for the boys Division III semifinals. Rich McDonough will be my broadcast partner for those 2 games. Ball being taken in by Floyd. They forgot to bring a teammate over to her. She needs some help. And gets it over the top to Hartson, and now Alvirne will operate in the half court. That was the most difficult inbound pass I've ever seen to start a half. Downtown, Floyd's not shy. Front iron, no. Long rebound gathered in there, and Guarnaccia will run. She gave it up. And Husson will set up in the half court. Now Finneran, left-hand dribble, elbow, kick. They will reset the scene. Left-hand dribble at the elbow. They converge, and they'll have to reset again. Good half-court defense being employed here by Alvirne. They find Finneran underneath. She goes up strong and is hacked in the act. And Riley Finneran will head to the free throw line for 2 freebies. So good patience in the half-court by Windham. Pretty good defense by the Broncos, moving their feet and taking away the penetration. They were able to find Finneran late. And that'll be the first foul on Ella Hartson. Finneran front iron the first, she'll get a second. Riley 1 out of 2 on that trip. Sophomore guard has 5. Here comes the full court pressure, and very fortunate to keep it was Courtney Anderson. She had to reach out the left horseshoe to grab it. Anderson dribbled drive and couldn't get it to go, but good job on the glass, keeping it alive there. Good hustle by Chrisman. Chrisman now, pick on ball to Floyd. Top of the key. Looking for a backdoor cutter, now looking for a pick. Will get neither instead, dribble drive kick. Good penetration, unselfish play, good help, and what a pass underneath. 14-23, Chrisman to Floyd. 26-23, Windham by a triple. Downtown, back iron, no, battled for it. It'll go out of bounds towards the cheerleading team, and possession will go to the Broncos. Here comes the pressure from Windham. They will not guard the inbound pass, and they were trying to front her, and that's fine. We'll just throw it over the top. Tough angle underneath the hoop, but a nice rebound by Hartson, and Floyd will set up in the half court. Two long steps. We're going to get it on the floor. Foul will go against the Jags. More specifically, Lila Boucher. That'll be her first, the team's first. Hartson got to get it in. Finally does. Able to find Small. She'll set the offense up top. Coming back for it was Anderson. Left-hand dribble. Back over to Hartson. Crossover. Downtown, Floyd. No. It was a good look from way downtown, and that ball just kind of thrown up. But good hustle to get back in the frame was Husson. And the Jags escape one. Downtown, and a great three-point make there on a Yahtzee of her own. Avery Stefanidis. She had a triple in the first quarter and now one in the third. 29-23. Floyd again downtown. I don't know if she called glass, but it didn't go. It was close. Nice job on the fast break. That ball never hit the floor, found its way into Stefanidis' hands. And a timeout called here, as suddenly it's an 8-point advantage for the Jaguars. And you'll look back at that turnover down in the lane that led to another bucket by Windham, and they went on a little run here with 5:17 to go in the third quarter. Are you looking to play sports in college? If yes, then let the Highlight Guy help you get noticed and recruited. We create highlight videos, we film sporting events, and we live stream, all with the goal of helping athletes get noticed by college coaches. With the Highlight Guy, you are the star, so let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started. That's Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at thehighlightguy.com. You know what's missing from that, Steve? We create highlight videos, we film sporting events, we live stream. You know what would be really cool? If you made grilled cheeses for people. The Highlight Guy could make a mean grilled cheese, I'm guessing. Just saying. Maybe we'd get some more subscribers if you offered a grilled cheese. All right. I digress. Here at the home court of the Alvirne Broncos. We'll welcome a new athletic director into the fold over the summer. Right-hand dribble, they'll have to kick it back out. Karen Bonney, many years of service here at Alvirne, stepping aside, downtown no good. Right-hand dribble drive kick, baseline long, two, and Small. Anything but knocking down a two-pointer from distance. 31-25 now. So that timeout, maybe to just quell the nerves a little bit. That one deflected. It'll stay with Windham. Justin Hoft will be taking over here as the athletic director at Alvirne High School, I believe in July. And a lengthy conversation about what, I'm not sure. And they'll go to the bench. And that was Small coming out with a nice two-pointer for Taylor there. A long jump shot from the baseline. Get the lead down to 6. Oh, a leather souffle, but no, I'm sorry. They're going to say a blocking foul. And if it is a blocking foul, that will send number 21, Megan Husson, to the line. And all was very quiet here. Rattles the first one in. She'll get a second. This free throw brought to you by Goodnight Moon. You are looking to fall asleep. Things get really quiet. That's one of my favorite lines, Steve, and I don't think it gets the credit that it deserves. Goodnight Moon is a fantastic children's book, but also a good line there when all goes quiet in the gym. A close second to Acoustic Shadows. I was told I need some new material, Steve. We're working on it. Second season's coming. We'll have some new stuff for you. Floyd got it back over the top to Adams. Adams went off of a foot, not purposely, and the Jags will get out and run. Bennett banished from the kingdom of hardwood. Leather souffle as Courtney Anderson sends it into the wall. Nope, they'll say it was a foul, so what do I know? Was busy high-fiving myself over here, and we have free throws forthcoming. Release rotation splash for the Jags. As Stephanides knocks down the first, she'll get a second. 2 out of 2 for the senior guard, Avery Stephanides. And now Windham are going to employ some type of a trap here, and they get lost behind the defense. Pretty pass. That was 10 to 14. It was Anderson to Christman. And the Broncos continue to hang around the barn. Downtown, front iron, no. Good positioning, but ripped away. What a rebound there by Adams. At the elbow. From the snout of the horse, they'll reset the scene. Floyd. Anderson. Baseline cut off. Nice dribble drive, no foul. Floyd hits the deck. Possession will stay with the Broncos. He's getting a little physical down there in the paint. And we'll get a full timeout called here. 35-27. 8-point advantage for the Windham Jaguars, who are attempting to get their 16th regular season win of the 24-25 season. Meanwhile, the Alvirne Broncos, who will be road warriors for the Division I tournament, just a matter of where they're going potentially. They have an outside shot of hosting a game. It depends what Salem does in their final regular season game, according to Coach Frank Gergenis. And but we know one thing's for sure. There's a lot of basketball left to be played here. 11 minutes and 18 seconds unless we get some extra basketball, and Alvirne hanging around. The battle at the OK Corral. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. 35-27. Jaguars by 8. It's a pretty clean game in free throws in the first half. Alvirne was 2 out of 3, shot 66%. Meanwhile, Windham was 2 out of 4, 50%. My everyday math skills coming into play there. It'll be Alvirne ball between the N and the E. Nay, for you horse people out there. See what I did there, Steve? Nay, that's a horse reference. All right, it's not spelled that way, but we'll go with it. Comes to the top of the key. Right-hand dribble marked up closely by Guarnaccia. Ball given up to Anderson. Anderson left-hand dribble. And they shut off the lane. Man-to-man defense being employed here by the Jags. Looking for the best opportunity here to bite into this 8-point lead. Downtown, that'll do it. A Yahtzee for Ella Hartson. So every time there's a timeout, Alvirne seems to draw something up there and have success with it. 35-30. Now it's important for the Broncos to come away with a stop defensively. Oh, that's a leather souffle, no question about it. Horseshoes were flying on that one as the ball got deflected out of bounds once again. Windham will get possession. The possession arrow also stays with the Jags. Over the top it comes. This is Husson, got it back on the baseline. Stephanides back to Finneran. Little shot fake. Thought she was going to try to take her on the dribble. She does not. Good defense here by the Broncos. Good patience by Windham. Downtown front iron. Nobody boxed her out. Little pull-up jumper in the lane is good. Boucher on that long triple missed it, but they didn't box her out. She got her own miss. Put it up for 2. Hartson over into the corner to Anderson. Anderson needs help. Looking for it. She'll cross over. They're going to call it on the floor, but I'll tell you what they're doing is they're spreading the floor and trying to get Anderson to take it to the hoop. And that's a good recipe right there for the Broncos. That foul is going to go against Boucher. That's her second. The team's second. Alvirne with 3 team fouls. Neither team in real danger as yet of getting in the bonus. Nice little pull-up jumper, too hard off the glass. Battled for and taken there by Finneran. Finneran, long pass down on the baseline. They'll reset. Crossover dribble in the paint. Left-hand runner. And Finneran's going to head to the line for repair. She got hacked in the act. She's got that good first quick step. Always does that ball fake and then dribbles back the other way. She'll head to the line for 2. Front iron on the first. She'll get a second.
Keep working, Broncos.
Finneran goes 1 out of 2 on that trip. Riley has 6 points. Lead is back to 8 for the Jaguars. Pull-up jumper in the paint is good as Hartson went by Finneran to knock down that jumper. She has 13. All numbers, of course, unofficial here on the highlight guy. Crossover dribble. Oh, stepping into that passing lane. And interestingly enough, the whistle came. Yeah, they're going to call it on Windham because the steal, and I was going to make that question. Adams stole the ball first, and then the contact came. I think Gabriela Galifa was a little bit surprised on that, but I think she'll watch it back on the highlight guy. I know it was the right call. Downtown, back iron, no, long rebound taken there. Good hustle on the glass by Hartson. So with 56.4 seconds to go, both teams with 4 fouls apiece. Next one will put them at the free throw line. Coach Stefanides will go to the bench. Grasso will come in. They'll get a little more height on the glass potentially here. Got to get it in if you're, oh, what a pretty pass. They lost her, and all alone was Courtney Anderson. Big bucket there. Lead is 4. 47 seconds to go in the third. Finneran, foul line, pull-up jumper, no. Good rebound pulled down there. Couldn't get it to go. Bodies collide. And we're going to get a jump ball call. Possession will stay with Windham. Things are getting a little physical now with 29.4 to go in the third. Lead is 4 for the Jags. Stefanides to do the honors from the L and Alvirne. They'll take their time. They have a wide open baseline triple, no good. Skying for that rebound, and nobody boxed out Galifa. 13 seconds to go. Alvirne probably going to hold for the last shot here. The lead is 6 points with 5 seconds to go. Baseline, three-pointer, no good. Pulled down, and that will do it for the third quarter. We'll head to the last intermission. It is 40-34, the Windham Jaguars on top. The lead is 6, 8 minutes to go in this one. Both teams taking each other's best for the final 8 minutes. Should be an exciting finish here from the campus of Alvirne High School. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. And this is a good one. We had a great phone call today with Frank Erguinness. He thought we were heading over to do the Alvirne and Windham boys game, and we said, no, we're coming to do your game. And I know that both of these coaches are appreciative to get some attention from the highlight guy, and we'll be paying some attention to the D3 boys tomorrow in the semifinal round of the Division III NHIAA tournament. from the campus of Bow High School. Games are at 6 and 8. If you want to watch those, you got to get on the NFHS network. We'll be calling those from the highlight guy. Do we post those after, Steve, or do we not? No, we do not. Okay. So, but you never know what you might find if you go on YouTube and look up the Division III boys semifinals. We could appear there. Who knows?
Let's go, Broncos!
Read between those lines. All right. Inbounding the ball will be Anderson. She needs help. And again, adventures in inbounding brought to you by the Alvirne Broncos. They're trying to bring this lead potentially down to one possession. Anderson, we're going to get a backcourt violation. It was not tipped as Anderson sent it into the backcourt. Hartson had to chase it down. So the Jaguars will take the ball out in front of their own bench. Stephanides did the honors, got it to Hassan. Hassan now directing traffic. Now Windham content to just do the high pick and roll. Nice pick up there, that time by Hartson. She was ready for that roll. Nice long arm by Floyd. So good defense. It seems like they may have finally figured out that high pick and roll. And now Windham have to get something going. Ball hits the deck. Finneran came away with it. Crossover dribble, Finneran downtown. Yahtzee! And a long three-point attempt. Knocked down. And I think it was Hassan, but I'm not 100% sure. Could have also been Stephanides. Hitting the deck and back the other way come the Jags. Ball fake, nice pass underneath, and something tells me we're gonna get a timeout here pretty soon, and there it is. As Grasso found herself all alone underneath, and just like that, the lead has ballooned to 11 points with 6:28 to go here in regulation. 45-34 was a three-point shot, and then a fast break down the other end. They found Grasso all alone, and she knocked in the layup. So 6:28 to go. Coach Kirginnis has to like what he's seen so far here in terms of his Broncos fighting all the way through this one, tooth and nail, against a very good Windham Jaguar team. And on the other side of the floor, Coach Stephanides has to like the fact that his girls are being pushed and they're answering the call. So in a way, both of these teams are answering some questions as they head into the second season starting next week. It'll be the preliminary round game and then the quarterfinals. We will have two of those games for you here on the highlight guy. Is that March 3rd and 6th, Steve? Is that what those are? Okay, March 3rd and 6th, respectively. Ball inbounded, and now the Broncos are going to try to bring this thing down to single digits. Anderson looking for help. Finds it in Hartson. Hartson, they'll cycle through. Hartson will keep the dribble. Nice pick by Floyd. A little stagnant right now for the Alvirne offense. Every time they've called a timeout, they've come out with an effective play. This time, things seem to be dragging a little bit for the Broncos. That ball nearly stolen. Anderson came away with it downtown. No, that rainmaker no good. Rebound by Hassan, and back the other way come the Jags. Finneran, right-hand dribble to the baseline. Good job of recognizing where the open teammate was, but Grasso couldn't get it to go. Hartson gave it up to Anderson. Anderson now to Floyd. Nice bounce pass down on the low block. pull-up jumper is not true, and is taken by Husson. So 1 and done for the Broncos. And Windham can afford to take their time. They don't, but nobody boxes out. Hitting the deck hard, ball stolen, taken there by Hartson. The Broncos are fortunate there. Floyd thought about it. Instead, she'll penetrate, has her ball blocked against the glass. Finneran came away with it. Finneran turns the Jets on over the mouth of the horse, and they get it into the corner. Grasso taking her time. The double team was coming. Finneran knifes through, tough angle, no good. Grasso goes up strong and gets hacked in the act. So Grasso becoming a factor here in the later stages of this game. Her presence on the glass. Give her 2 free throws. As that foul will go against Hartson, that's her second. Back iron, no good for Grasso. She'll get a second. Coach Gergenis will head to the bench and bring in a couple of substitutes. We hope to have a couple of a post-game interview or two for you at the conclusion of this one. Back iron, no good. Ball rattles around, and another opportunity for Windham. Husson, right place, right time. Now Alvirne extending that defense, being ultra aggressive. We'll see if they try to employ a back door, and there it was. They converge, which opens up the wing. Good recovery by the Broncos. Husson tried to dish it down low. Ball gets stolen, and back the other way comes Willard. She gave it up to Hartson. And now in the corner to Small. This is Adams. Nice job on a little backdoor cut. Too much mustard on that hot dog. Anderson couldn't get it to go, but the hustle and the full court pressure will give the ball back to the Broncos. So valuable minutes there for Grasso as she heads to the bench. 45-34, 11-point advantage for the Jags. 3:37 to go. Pretty pass underneath, and a good finish at the cup for Anderson. Good pass on the inbounds play. Lead is 9. Single digits advantage. Windham operating in the half court. They can take their time. They don't have to be in a hurry with 3:14 to go in regulation. Husson got it over into the corner. Underneath, and Galifa nice knifes through there. And she's got 10. 2:55 to go in this one. Bounce pass to the baseline. They'll bring it back to the top. Penetrate high off the glass and hacked in the act. She'll be rewarded with a couple of free throws as Courtney Anderson forced the issue. She'll get 2. And that foul will go against Finneran. That's Riley's second. I'm just glad I don't have breathing issues, because that's all you'd be able to hear right now on the it's so quiet in here. Someone give that guy a lozenge. All right, 2:48 to go in this one. Back iron on the first, she'll get a second. Courtney has 6, going for point number 7. Sophomore forward. Anderson misses them both. Good job on the boards. I think it's going to go off of a Windham Jaguar paw or two, and so the Broncos will keep possession. So good hustle on the glass. Hartson to do the honors. Got to find somebody. They come over the top. Good body position there by Anderson to get herself between the defender and the ball. Anderson, spin move, dribble drive kick, Downtown, no, but another offensive rebound, throws one up, off the glass, and a chance for a three-point play. Ella Hartson not to be denied. So anytime in this late juncture of the game where you can score and the clock's not running, it's a benefit for you. Does not look like either team will be in danger of reaching that 5-foul mark. But Alvirne has to be ultra aggressive here. Hartson misses the free throw. Good positioning on the rebound. Full court pressure being employed by the Broncos. Handled nicely by the Jags. 2:20 to go in regulation. 9-point lead for the Jaguars. And a timeout called by Coach Stephanides. That was a good one, as that pass was dangerously close to being intercepted. So Coach will talk it over with the troops. And that'll allow us to tell you to stay up to date with all of the Highlight Guys' upcoming live streams. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today and never miss out on the games you want to see. All you got to do, go to YouTube, search the Highlight Guy, and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. I taught my dad today, Steve, how to get YouTube on the TV. And man, oh man, what an adventure that was. But Papa Roby watching at home on the Highlight Guy on the big screen, you know. So I want to say thanks for watching, Dad. I love you too. 38-47, a 9-point advantage for the Jaguars. A good timeout there called by Coach Todd Stephanides. And if he ever gets in trouble, he's got my mom to kind of help him out and navigate him through the, you know, all the buttons on the remote and so forth. Megan Husson got the ball over the top to Stephanides. Stephanides will use that left-hand dribble, will pull back from the elbow. Now into the corner. Nice ball fake by Boucher, and they will reset the scene. They're in no hurry, and why should they be? Pretty pass underneath, and that one is going to go off of Windham. Shot was blocked. Boucher went up for her own rebound. It touched her hand and got knocked out of bounds. So interestingly enough, Windham still trying to score in the flow of their offense. I like that to a point. Small, back over to Adams. Adams, right-hand dribble, she'll give it up. Back to Anderson at the elbow, downtown. Floyd's not shy. Yahtzee! Rubbing the dots off the dice is Alexis Floyd. And the lead is now a 2-possession game, 6 points. Guarnaccia forced it, and that may have gone off of a, Alvirne Bronco. I thought maybe sticking her hand in there late was Husson, but no, they said it went off of a Bronco. So 1:14 to go, 47-41. This has been a great game. All that in a bag of chips here. Nice pass underneath, no whistle. Oh my goodness. And back the other way comes Alvirne. All alone on the other end. Never hit the floor with the ball. Courtney Anderson. And don't look now, the lead is 4 with under a minute and a cheap one there. Not a terrible foul based on the way things are going. Just the second team foul against Alvirne. But now it gets interesting. With about 30 seconds, we'll call it 20 seconds to go, you may be forced to get yourself into that 5-foul area just so you can get the ball back. And now forcing the issue. What a fantastic game here on a Tuesday night in Hudson. Finneran over to Stephanides. Stephanides looking for help, finds it in Husson. Now back to Finneran, right-hand dribble. And they're just telling you, you got to foul because they're not going to shoot the ball. You have to foul, and they do. And so for those of you watching at home, let's explain what you're seeing. 3 team fouls against Alvirne. You've got to get to 5 team fouls. You need to foul immediately to get fouls 4 and 5 so that you can get the, They wanted a backcourt violation. He didn't see it. May have been a heel on the line. Small hustling, you gotta foul. You have to foul. They will not. 15 seconds to go. Okay, there's the fourth foul. Some uncertainty there by Alvirne. They needed to foul and they didn't. 12.9 seconds to go. You've got to foul immediately on this inbound pass so that you can send Windham to the free throw line. Only chance of getting the ball back. Got to get the ball inbounds. They tried bouncing it off her legs. It was stolen, thrown into the backcourt. Small came away with it, hits the deck. 8 seconds to go. It's going to be on the floor. It would have been cool as if Small tried to throw it up in the air as she was fouled. Just 3 team fouls, so you have to get it, score quickly, and call timeout. You don't have time to dribble the ball around in this possession. You've got to get it and score as quickly as possible. No timeout called here. They get it in. Ball is deflected. Bodies hit the floor. Now it rolls around and a timeout called. Timeout blue. So a good timeout there. And that is all but going to finish this one. They got the ball in quickly to Hartson. And she kind of dribbled it into trouble. Didn't get a good look. Bodies hit the floor. Timeout was called by Windham as they gathered in that loose ball. And so with 2.7 seconds to go, you have to think that that will do it for the regular season here for both of these teams. Only thing in doubt now is what the final score will be. But it is a 4-point advantage for the Windham Jaguars. They're trying to get to 16-2. They have the number 3 seed already sewn up, and it looks like they're probably going to play Nashua North in the first round of the playoffs in Windham. Meanwhile, this Alvirne Bronco team looks like they're going to finish at 10-8 and will probably be road warriors here. But you have to like what you've seen here from this Alvirne team, even though they're looks like they're going to go down in defeat by the closest of margins. And you look back at the final minute and a half or so with this one and think about trying to get those fouls so you could get the rebounds on missed free throws. All they have to do really is get the ball in. They did, and that's going to do it for this one. Your final score, 47-43. The Windham Jaguars will go to 16-2 on the season, and the first round of the playoffs loom large here for us. We're going to take a quick timeout. I'm going to see if I can't get down to the floor and get a post-game interview in just a minute. You are watching live on The Highlight Guy.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The Highlight Guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
He's running all the way back to the left to the 5-yard line, stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance.
Here come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out, downtown, Yahtzee! By Landry, double 0, 0 on 0. Caruso from downtown, knocks down a triple.
Two pitch. Base hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Commode with a spectacular play.
Welcome back to the campus here at Alvirne High School, home of the Broncos. The final regular season game is in the books. I am joined by the senior guard here who played a fantastic game tonight, Megan Husson of the Windham Jaguars, the 16-2 Windham Jaguars. First of all, congratulations on a fantastic regular season. Yeah, that was a great game out there tonight by your team and obviously by this Alvirne Bronco team.
Absolutely.
Were you surprised at the pushback this Alvirne team gave you tonight?
Yeah, I think they definitely gave us a run for our money, but we closed it at the end, so
You
that's all
did.
that matters, and keep going.
Now, the second season just on the horizon. It looks like you guys are going to host a first-round game, obviously, as the number 3 seed. Talk to us about the mindset of this team going into the playoffs and what you guys want to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely got to change our mindset. I think our energy is great, but just talking on defense, getting those stops. We always talk about coming out at halftime and showing who we are, and I think just starting out strong really helps us in the end. So.
Talk to us a little bit about the difference between last year's team and the maturity and the process that you guys have gone through to get to this point this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a completely different team. Obviously not different players, but I think mindset-wise, we've definitely changed our energy, especially at practice, too. I think we set goals for each other, and we just try to achieve them, and practice makes perfect, so we just go out there and try our best. But
the second season is upon you. Now we erase the records, we erase all that stuff. What's the goal for this Windham team ultimately as you head into that second season?
yeah, I mean, obviously we're trying to get far. We're trying to be championship game, but we got to take it game by game. First round of playoffs, we're not sure who we're playing at coming out soon, but definitely take it game by game and trying to go pretty far.
This is Megan Husson of the victorious Windham Jaguars. The second season begins next week. Congratulations, Megan.
you.
We wish you all the best in the
you. I
playoffs.
appreciate it.
Thank you all for watching us here on the Highlight Guy. Megan, I'll let you get back to celebrate
you.
with your teammates.
Thank you.
All right, there she goes. 13 points in the books tonight for the victorious Windham Jaguars. This Alvirne team had a great game out here tonight. They were not going to go quietly into that night. They wanted to show that they belong in the postseason, and they took the best shot this Windham team had to offer. We fully expect to see both of these teams' best efforts as we head into the postseason. From my partner, Steve Cody, my name is Jason Roby, reminding you all that it is not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. You take care. You have a fantastic night. We'll see you on the other side. It's playoff time, folks. Good night.